want to welcome you to a class that I think will make a huge difference in the enjoyment of your life and the lives of your family. I want to tell you how to stay young the first 100 years. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, no, wait a minute, the title sounds catchy, but why do I have to stay young the first 100 years? It sounds a little far-fetched and ambitious, but it's not. You need to know what it means for you and your family to have a long, healthy life. Let's look at the facts. In 1900, the average lifespan was 49 years old. Now, that's because people died when they were young. We didn't have the types of cures and the types of health care that we provide today. But that's the point. Our chances of living a long, healthy life back then were much less. As a matter of fact, today the lifespan is 77.6 years and growing. Scientists from the University of Texas reported on the Today Show in April of 2006 that by the year 2050, over 800,000 Americans will live past the age of 80, and some will even live to 150. So what does this mean? It means that your kids have to know how to stay young for 100 years, then they need to know how to spend their inheritance. In fact, you'll probably live so long that they'll probably be retired before they even get their inheritance, assuming there is some. So yes, this is something you and your family need to think about. If you're going to live a long life, you want that long life to be a quality long life. You don't want to just live on this planet or exist. You want to work and play and live. You want a quality life. So what has long life revealed? We have a huge group of baby boomers moving into the over 50 phase of life. And these large numbers have revealed what long life can bring. And long life reveals that there's areas of health concerns after 50 if we don't do something before 50 to prevent these problems. We just see it a lot more because we just have a whole group of baby boomers reaching this ripe old age. For example, we're continually being confronted with the devastation of Alzheimer's. This didn't just come on, we just see it a lot more because dementia doesn't come on into a person until they're 70 years or older. Now that we know our chances of reaching this age are much greater, we should take the precautions so that we're able to use our mind when we get to that age. Another thing that we've revealed is the importance of taking care of our skin. More and more people are using cosmetic surgery. They're trying to prevent the wrinkle problems that come around with old age. But one of the biggest problems we see with an increased life is an increase in musculoskeletal problems. In other words, our mobility, the way we move like we used to. We've increased our chances of living past 80, we've increased our life activities, but we haven't changed the way we take care of our back and spine. So what we've seen is that with people over the age of 50, the most common functional disability we have is spinal disorders. Now, how many people want to live past the age of 50? How many people want to live or want their family to live past the age of 50? Let's think about it this way. Let's say someone's going to break into your house and steal your possessions, but I know who is going to do it and when they're going to do it. And I told you, would you do something about it or would you just let it happen? Now I'm able to tell you what will rob you of your functional capacities and when it's going to happen. Are you going to do something about it or are you just going to let it happen? Of course not. Let's prevent it. Just like we would prevent someone robbing our possessions, but I think we can all agree that we should work harder to prevent our health and our functional capacities from being robbed than we would our possessions. Think about this just for a second. If we lose our mobility at 65 and live to 105, that's 40 years of immobility and pain. So what has improved? Let's look at the advancements and improvements we made in healthcare. Let's look at the advancements in tooth decay. We used to have many more cavities, loss of teeth than we do now. We take much better care of our teeth with preventative care measures, and our teeth last longer and cause us less pain. We also see less wrinkles. There's been a 465 increase in people just trying to get rid of wrinkles since 1997. 12 million people have had cosmetic surgery just to get rid of another ramification of getting older, wrinkles. Now, I'm all for less wrinkles and healthier teeth, but I think we all agree that a lack of mobility will make you look a lot older than crow's feet. Now, the reason we take care of our teeth and wrinkles more than we do our spine and joints is that if our spine were on our face, we take better care of it. We don't wait for our teeth to fall out to go to the dentist, so we shouldn't wait for our back to go out to do something. We take preventative care measures with our teeth, so we should take preventative care measures to make sure we have good mobility, because there's a huge chance that we will live 30 to 40 years after the age of 50. Now, why is this more important than our teeth? Well, there's no such thing as a spine transplant. You can get a new set of teeth, you can get a new set of, there's certain organs that can be replaced, but if we don't take the preventative care measures for our spine, there's no going back. There's no crown or replacements. You just live with the pain. And don't forget that it's not just back pain, it's also neck pain. We can't get a new neck. 1 in 3 people over the age of 50 experience neck pain. Now, with a raise of hands, how many people want to use their neck after 50 without experiencing pain? That's a pretty great group. So if 1 in 3 people have neck pain and 85 out of 100 have back pain, I think this is the high statistics you would need to be convinced that we should take preventative care measures. But if you still need convincing, let's look at what would happen if we didn't do preventative care. What if we just let nature take its course? Now, this is a mobility scale, and the bottom numbers represent the age, and the side numbers represent the percentage of maximum mobility. You can see that with the blue line, we reach 100% mobility or maximum mobility at the age of 23. Then you can see it goes down, and we lose 50% of our mobility that we had at 23 at the age of 50. Then it drops like a rock, and at 60, we have only 25% of the mobility we had at 23. So you're probably asking, can we change this? Do we have to accept it? Or is there something different we can do? Of course we can change it, and with preventative care we can. If you look at this mobility scale, the red line represents if we let nature take its course, and the green represents preventative care. And with preventative care, you can have 75% of your mobility through the age of 80. And this is what you want and need, and this is what you want and need for your family. You want to have a good, healthy life, and shouldn't you take the steps to have that? But some of you might answer, okay, but isn't this for someone who's young? What if I'm already experiencing pain? What if I'm already past the age of 50? Is it too late? And of course not, and I congratulate you for wanting to do something. We want you to have a good life and a good future, and we want to give you the steps to take to do that. And one of the first things we would tell you is to follow through with your recommended care. And why we say follow through is because you probably grew up with the mentality that you only do something when there's pain. And this makes you more likely to stop after the pain is gone. And this won't change your mobility scale. Pain is the last to show and the first to go. So in order for you to change the mobility scale, you need to follow the 3 phases of recommended care. And here are the 3 phases. The first phase is pain relief, and this might be a reminder, but let's review what causes pain and health problems. What you first have is a subluxation, which is when there's a misalignment in the vertebrae, and this causes a nerve interference or a pinched nerve. And this affects the bodies and organs and causes a lot of diseases that we might not associate with back pain. You might relate this to or think of a garden hose, and the water when you turn on flows through unless there's a kink or a twist, and then the water can't go through the hose. We would call this a subluxation of the hose. When there's a misalignment in your body, the messages aren't able to flow through, and this causes the pain and physical ailments you feel. When to fix this, when we get rid of the pain relief, we're able to decrease the nerve interference, messages flow through the body, and remove the pain. But how do we remove the pain? We do this through a series of adjustments. This is where we align the vertebrae, move it away from the nerve, and then the body's able to heal itself. And you're probably thinking, great, I just need to get a series of adjustments, and when the pain's gone, I don't have to come back, right? Well, no, you have to remember that this is only the first stage. This won't change your mobility skill. You still have to come back, and you still have to go to the second phase, which is stabilization. Why it's important that you can't stop after pain relief is because your body has been misaligned for a while, and your body thinks that this misalignment is correct. So it's been in the wrong position, and it thinks that it's in the correct position. So your muscles, your body, and your spine need to be retrained. You need to stabilize your body so that it thinks that the normal alignment is the correct position. And this is stabilization. It takes time. And unless you're stabilized and have your body in the correct alignment for a long time, your body will naturally go to the misaligned position. Now, why does it take work and time? Well, have you ever gone to a gym and come out fit the first time? Have you ever lifted weights and have bigger muscles? We would all like to go to the gym and come out looking fit and great the first time, but we know it takes time and work. And for our musculoskeletal system, we want you to have a number of treatments because that's the only way that you'll get stabilized. Also, an orthodontist. To get your teeth straightened, it didn't get straightened the first time. You had to go a number of visits and wear braces even after they were straightened, and also a retainer probably for a very long time. And it's not enough just to get rid of the pain. We have to make sure that the body accepts the normal alignment and position. Once you reach the stabilization, or you've gone through that stage, you reach the third stage, which is maintenance or preventative care. And this one I'm really excited about because this is when you're actually able to change your mobility scale. It's not enough that you get pain relief. We want you to have a good quality life. And you don't have to worry about it because it doesn't take much time or money. It's affordable and simple. And it's essential for you to really change your mobility skill, and it's what you want. Now you're probably saying, I knew it, I've heard that once you go to a chiropractor, you have to go for the rest of your life. Well, you're probably right. Have you ever gone to a doctor and they say, don't ever come back? Have you ever gone to a dentist and he or she said, well, don't come back until your teeth fell out? They wouldn't say that, and if they did, it'd be a malpractice thing. And they wouldn't want that for you. They'd want you to take preventative care measures. When you had your eyes checked in the 3rd grade, did they say, your eyes are great, don't ever come back unless you can't see, maybe then you should come back? No, they wouldn't. And if no doctor in your life has ever said that to you. And we wouldn't say that because we want you to have a good life. Now, be assured, we don't want you to come in more times than you need to be. Our adjusting rooms are always filled as it is. We just want to help you change that mobility skill and have a quality life. We can't remove your wrinkles, we can't make your teeth white, but we can help you move so you can work and play and stay young the first 100 years. Now, I know I sound passionate about this, and I'm really anxious about people getting the chiropractic care they need. And the reason why is I've seen so many people, a wide range of people, receive care from 2 months to 82 years old. And it could be something simple from sleeping on a very uncomfortable bed and needing adjustment, to seeking relief with migraines, to a child suffering from nervous tension just to calm down, to a woman trying to get pregnant. How chiropractic care has really helped relieve these problems and help them, and not just help them stay young the first 100 years and help them with their mobility skill, but also help problems, as we said before, that we would never associate with back pain. So you're probably thinking, I really do care about my health, and I care about the health of my family. And they probably don't know this information, and I really want to help them. Is there anything I can do? And absolutely. It's never too late to start. In fact, newborns experience trauma through childbirth, and they need to be checked up as well. There's a lot of pressure on the spine and back during childbirth, so we probably do start life with a lot of untreated problems. So yes, your family should come in and get evaluated for a simple, easy, and healthy plan, and so we can prevent a life of immobility. And this is going to be beneficial for them because it decreases or eliminates the pain management later in life. So to show you how serious or sincere we are, I have the appointment book, and you can look at times for you and your family. We really do care about your health, your family's health, and your future. So to show you how serious we are, you can have complete first day services that includes exams and x-rays for only $40, and this $40 will be donated to Make-A-Wish. The only thing, and you can come in and get started and see what we talk about and what really chiropractic care can do for you. The only thing is we ask that you do it today and that it be only within this group, but if you want to make an appointment for a family member, I can tell you the times and you can see what's best for them. And if they do have to change it, all they have to do is make a call and reschedule. They're already on the books, so there's no need for explanations. Well, thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you plan to do what you can to stay young the first 100 years. Thank you.